Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today I'm gonna give you the top 10 small forward cards in NBA 2K24 MyTeam. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. As liking the video puts the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put you know the game for my daily uploads. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. Okay, so as you know, for all my top 10s, I want to let you know primary position is all that's going to be ranked here. So you have to be a primary small forward to be put in the small forward category. If you're a shooting guard or a power forward that can play as a secondary position at the small forward spot, I'm not going to do it, right? It's just too subjective. It's just too open to too many opinions. I'm not going to really worry about that. I'm just going to focus on 2K said this is their primary position. That's where we're going to rank it. Now, of course, you can put them in any position you want, but as far as rankings, I'm going to keep them at their primary position, okay? So without further ado, let's hop into it. Number 10 is going to be my man. So I look for him real quick. And I want to say this also. The small forward position is the hardest position to grade. I'm not going to lie. It's the hardest position to grade. 100%. Yeah, it's going to be Paul George, okay? It's going to be the all-star Paul George, okay? One thing about Paul George that I like about him is that his tendency is 100 pass interceptions. So he is going to get every single passing lane still, like 100% of the time. It's not even ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can go ahead and put him on tight or deny on whoever he is. And then if they always try to throw the ball to that spot, he's going to take it off, right? Other than that, he has a good jumper. Obviously, his normal release timing could, yeah, of course, it'd be nice for it to be on quick, but even on normal, it's still a really good release. He does have pro dribble style, which I really like, and of course, a combination of his sigs, and got a little bit of Devin Booker in there, Donovan Mitchell. The dribbling is not going to be the craziest, but he's a great defender. He can create, he can shoot, he can do it all. He's versatile. If you have him, congratulations, because you have a really good pink diamond card. And in my opinion, he's the best pink diamond small forward that we have in the game. Okay, so that's just kind of how I put it at. Now, when it comes to number, let me pull up my list real quick, make sure I got this right. When it comes to, let me go back to the top list number here. All right, so when it comes to the next batch of individuals, I want to, as my joint is not updating, why aren't you not updating? Let's see if I can get this thing to update real quick. My list is not updating, so yeah, for some reason it's not updating. I did it on my computer. Oh, there it is. Now it's updated. All right, bet. So now let's go ahead and look at my number 9. So my number 9 is going to be Andre Iguodala, man. My man Iggy, what's up, bro? Like, one thing I like about Iguodala is that his defense is going to be pristine. Really, really good defense. His jumper, even though his jumper is going to be on very quick, it's still pretty slow. Like, actually, Paul George jumper is quicker than this, but it's still good enough, right? Now, what I like about him, tidbits, is that Michael Jordan dribble style, I'm not really a big fan of, but I am a big fan of, Kemba Walker's skate. He has Kemba Walker's skate, which is going to be really good. He has James Harden behind the back and step back. And like I said, when it comes down to it, he has a 94 pass interception. He has an 85 on ball steal and 85 shot contest. He's one of the better defenders. If you didn't watch my Dennis Rodman, you know how important these tendencies are, especially if you're playing off ball. So again, this is going to be very, very lethal. You do not need to get on him. He can by himself as an AI play really good defense, get the steals, do everything that you want. And that's what makes him so special. Okay, so really, really good jumper. I mean, 3-ball. Outside of that, it's a tad bit slow, more of a B-tier type jump shot, but finishing is going to be really strong. Defense is going to be really strong. And again, he's going to be able to hold tons and tons of badges. You can't really complain about this card. Again, it is a gambling card though. So I know a lot of people will not have him, but if you do have him, you can slide him in, shooting guard, small forward, and know that he's going to be a very, very good defender, can hit his open shots, can create a little bit and get some dunks. Okay. So that is going to be my number 9. Number 8 is going to be a free card, okay? And that's going to be my man Andrew Wiggins. Now, I would have him a little bit higher. I just feel like, his release is good. I mean, there's not really a bad, again, you're splitting hairs here because, I know some people might want to have him in the top 5. I don't think he's a bad card at all, right? I think he's really, really good at the end of the day. But again, we're just splitting hairs here. And I feel like, hey, he can get every single badge here except for move enforcer on the defensive side. He's going to be a good defender. He has a better release than Paul George and Obviously, Andre Iguodala. If you come up to the animations, his jumper is really smooth on top of his head. He does have Devin Booker dribble style, which to me is a little bit better than Michael Jordan. He does have long athlete layup package. Keep that in mind. And then, of course, other than that, there's not really much. He doesn't have the really comp escape, right? He doesn't have that comp crossover. You know, he doesn't have the spin, moving spin. That's really comp. His moving behind the back is okay, right? But for the most part, he has Pro 2 leaner. And then again, we come over to tendencies. He does have a 90 shot contest and pass interception, so that's gonna be really good. All in all, I feel like he's a really good card. You can't go wrong with him, especially since he's free. Okay, so that is my number 8. Number 7 is gonna be my man James Worthy, another free card. I feel like James Worthy just a little bit better, and the reason being is because he's taller. To me, I feel like he has a better release. It's quicker, or maybe they're about the same. Right, but his jump shot and Wiggins' jump shot, you know, I feel like Wiggins might be a little bit easier to time, but if you play a James Worthy enough, you just know like he's just going to be an all-around better card because defensively he can guard all positions. He's tall, he's 6'9", right? And again, really good shooting. You come down here to the badges, you can see that he can hold all badges also. And the good thing is, as you can see right here, he has a move 1 force on Hall of Fame. Wiggins doesn't. All right, so you can get all the badges defensively, lock people up. Really, really good standing dunk. As you come right here, he has a 90 standing dunk. A lot of people just don't have that. And I think he also has it on gold at least. Yeah, he has it on gold, rise up on gold. So really like that. When you come over here to the tendencies, obviously Wiggins has better tendencies, but at the end of the day, I just feel like you can't go wrong with the Trae Young size up. And then, of course, he has the Pro Escape. We don't know what that is. He has Michael Jordan dribble style. He also has normal leaner. He has Kyrie Irving step back, which is trash. So, again, you're splitting hairs here between the two. I'll just take the taller small forward that has better standing dunk and a move 1 forcer. All right, so that's the reason why. And he's a free card, so you can really get Wiggins and you can get Worthy and have them at shooting guard, small forward, and cook up if you wanted to. Okay, so now these next 6 is just gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I'm just gonna put it out there. My number 6 is gonna be Rudy Gay. Now, the reason why I don't have Rudy Gay is higher to have other people might have him is because I feel like his defense just isn't going to be the greatest, right? You look at his tendencies, nothing jumps out. There's nothing green here. Pretty much average all the way through. His animations is what makes him really good, right? He has Trae Young escape and he has Steph Curry dribble style with pro leaner, and then he has an S tier jump shot. So you can see how this just be like, look at this, Tim Hardaway breakdown moves, okay? Steph Curry crossover. He has John Wall step back. So trust me, I had a hard time figuring out, like originally I had him at number 3 and then I just kept dropping him because I was just sitting there thinking like, man, do I really think that this guy is a top 3 small forward? It's gonna be tough. As again, I want in the comment sections, if you argue the top 6, I want it, I wanted mine because I feel like a lot of people are passionate about these next 6 that are coming up. Everybody probably has these next 6 as their number 1 somehow, some shape or form, right? But he can do it all, right? He can shoot it, all right? Really good jump shot, good finishing ability, whatever. I always look at the standing dunk and see that he has a standing dunk. We come over here again. I always look for like rise up. He has the rise up. He has all the shooting badges. Defensively, there's not a lot of Hall of Fame here. Again, so I prefer more defense. He doesn't have move 1 forcer. So I prefer the defense aspect, but he is on the offensive side, he's definitely a top 3 scoring small forward. All right, just keep that in mind. All right, so that's my number 6. Number 5, again, people are gonna be like, there might be some ifs, ands, and buts about this, whatever. But number 5 is gonna be Gerald Wallace. Okay, so Gerald Wallace is by far one of the best defensive players you have in the game. I mean, come over here and look at his tendencies. He has an 85 pass interception, he has 75 take charge, and a 70 on ball steal. The thing that really hurts him is he only has a 5 shot contested shot, 26 block, right? So keep in mind, these things are done. So if you're playing as an AI, if you're playing off ball, just understand he's not going to really contest a shot really well. He's not going to be really blocking shots like that. But but on ball, he can he'll take a charge. He can, occasionally get a steal, and then of course he will intercept a decent amount of passes thrown his way, or he'll at least attempt to get into that passing lane. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But his jumper is going to be really, really good. It's on very quick. He has Michael Jordan dribble style, and then other than that, he has Kyrie Irving moving crossover. Jimmy Butler's step back is like B tier. It's decent. He does have Kobe leaner. So again, LeBron James layup package is a plus. Tons and tons of dunk animations. I think he's going to be, like I said, I think he's really, really good. And I feel like at the top 5 small forward is nothing to frown on. And of course, we can go over here real quick and look at his defense. And you can tell the defense is absolutely insane. Move on force or Hall of Fame, right? So keep that in mind. But this is my number 5 small forward, right? Now, my number 4 is going to be the GOAT himself. Where are you at? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Right there, LeBron James. Another gambling card. But man, he good. Man, he is good. That boy's bad, right? If you watch Get Up, you know what I'm talking about. Because the reason why I say that is that, first of all, he's 6'9", all right? He's 6'9" with 94 strength. He's just very, very strong. He's going to pretty much, I'll say 9 out of 10 times, he's going to be stronger than whoever he's going up against, especially at the small forward position that's guarding him. You're going to get a lot of bulldozers. You're going to get to the basket. He is a really, really, really good slasher. Probably the best slasher we got at the small forward position. Defensively, he's really good. Can guard all 5 positions. You come down here and look at his badges. As usual, a mover enforcer is going to be on Hall of Fame. I mean, the finishing is going to be really, 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 really good. Shooting is going to be good. His animations now. This is what really sets him apart. He has very quick release on his jumper. His jumper is an A-tier jumper, very quick, okay? So you ain't gonna have any issues there. Pro 2 leaner with his jumper is really good, okay? But check this out. He has Trae Young escape. It's really, really good to be able to work against AIs or anybody. Just have a hard time getting past those Trae Young escapes. He has Kobe Bryant dribble style, which to me is a top 3 dribble style in the game. Again, I feel like you just don't have any bad weaknesses here. And of course, his moving step back is John Wall, right? So he's able to get that separation there. That's the reason why I have him at number 4. I think that he is just really, really solid. You just can't go wrong with this LeBron James card. If you have him, and anybody that knows, I tried over again to get him. And then this kind of led to me being like, you know what, this is getting unhealthy. Like, this is gambling. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be sitting here just spending money trying to get a card. So that's when I kind of took my turn and be like, you know what, I'm just not going to be pushing it like that, okay? So that is my number 4. Now we're about to get into the top 3. The top 3 to me is just like God tier type stuff here, man. Like, these cards are just really, really, really good. Number 3 is going to be Ron Artest, okay? So first, this is go to animations and just show why, okay? He has Trae Young escape. To me, is the best escape. He has Tim Hardaway combo moves and breakdown. John Wall moving crossover, which to me is the A-tier crossover. He has S-tier style moving step back with John Wall step back. Very, very, very quick release jump shot along with his Pro 2 matches really well. And then, of course, you come over here to the tendencies. They're all average. So this is what holds him back, okay? So this is what holds him back from being the top spot. A lot of people throw him at the top spot, but I'm like, bruh, his tendencies hold him back. Usually 2K, if they make his defense really, really OP, the tendencies are going to be really, 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 really bad, because that if you played off ball with a card that had really, really good defense and really, really good tendencies, it's basically your opponent's not going to score. But in this right here, you're going to have to be on ball with him to get the benefits of all this right here. 99 perimeter defense, 98 interior defense, 98 help defense IQ, lateral quick. Like, he is absolutely suit, because not only does he have God tier defense, right? He has God tier SIGs and he has a God tier release. So that what makes him a top 3 small forward in the game. And I know a lot of people utilize him as their starting shooting guard. A lot of people even say that he's better than 100 overall Tracy McGrady, Galaxy Opal, Kobe Bryant, and all the other type stuff. I don't want to go that far, but I'm telling you, he is really, really good. So the question is, then who are the other 2 that are just better than him? Well, let me show you, okay? Number 2 is the rewards collector, Grant Hill. I wouldn't even say this is a free card, because it's technically not a free card, because you got to buy a shit ton of cards to get them. But I tell you this, if you bought a shit ton of cards and you got this card right here, then you are cooking with grease, because this guy is suit. Kyrie Irving dribble style. He has Trae Young size up. He has Kemba Walker escape, Steph Curry combo moves. And then, of course, the only thing that they did to kind of make him like from being like a demigod is that they just gave him a normal moving step back. But all this right here is easy work to create with a Pro 2 leaner and a really, really, really good jump shot. His jump shot is not as good as Ron Artest. It's not as good as Rudy Gay and all that type of stuff. but his ability to create and get open is just going to be on a whole different level, right? But then the tendencies, look, again, pass interceptions is 78, on ball steal is a 78, shot contest is a 72. And then you go over here and look at his defense, you're like, yo, 96 perimeter defense, 93 interior, 96 lateral quickness, 92 pass reception. Is not on Ron Artest's level, but it's like a tier below. But he has really good tendencies that's going to help you out if you play off ball. And again, this is where the defense all comes in. He does not have a move on forcer, but everything else to me is really strong. I can see how some people might want to have Ron Artest above Grant Hill. I just don't see it though, because I feel like his animations right here are just too strong and too good to pass up. Really good ability to shoot, okay? Again, this is on number 2. And number 1 is just somebody that's truly special, and he's a free card. So again, a lot of y'all need to go ahead and get this guy. It's gonna be John Havlicek, aka Hondo. What can I say, man? Let's go to animations first. They gave this man Kyrie Irving dribble style. They gave him Steph Curry size up escape. They gave him Kemba Walker escape, Kobe Bryant's combo move, John Wall moving crossover. The only thing they do to make him normal was they gave him Luka. Now, Luka is not a bad step back, okay? But again, if you gave him John Wall cross, you assume that he'll give him John Wall step back, but they didn't. But they did give him Kobe Bryant's spin move and Luka Doncic's hezzy, which is a really good hezzy to have. And then, of course, they gave him Kobe Bryant's leaner along with a very quick release. This is a very quick release. You do have to be aware of that because it releases before his animation, his shooting animation finishes, so it can be a little tricky. But this is a free card. Hopefully you was locked in doing the salary cap, because this guy right here is an absolute dog, okay? Now, you look at his tendencies. Again, he is not going to be someone you're going to have to do off ball. You're going to have to be on ball with, okay? Why is that? Because look at his defense. 95 interior, 98 perimeter defense, 97 lateral quickness, pass reception 97. Like, really solid all the way through. I do feel like he is the best small forward in the game right now, and he's a free card. If you have not gotten him yet, or you haven't pursued to get him, definitely do it, because you'll be walking around with the best small forward. And if you want to put him at the shooting guard spot too, that's even better. You can put him at the shooting guard spot depending on what cards you have. But anywho, this is my top 10 small forwards in NBA 2K24 My Team. Let me know in the comment section what you think about my top 10. And other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.